Hi, welcome to Raina's Dreamlight Adventures. Today we're going to do a little something different. So I got this idea that I'd like to make Belle's village. And I kind of wondered, do I have the houses it takes? No. They're not the right color. There's very few of them that have the right design, but I have a couple here. This one and this one. And for some reason I have two purple cottages. I'm not sure how that happened, but I'm not complaining. So they both have the correct design on them. So to try to make this work, I'm going to use some of these other houses. So I got Gaston's. That works really well. These don't work as well, but we're going to try to put them in. Minnie, Mickey, Goofy, and then the new Summer, I think, Summer Cottage. I think that's what it's called. I don't think that's what it's called. The two purple cottages, Rapunzel's Tower, and Mini Casita. Okay, so I noticed in the video that there is a small clock tower and a fountain, of course. She's sitting by the fountain when she's reading. And yes, I had to double check the video. So I might change it a little. I'm thinking that I would like them to lead up to her castle. And I'm using the Forest of Valor for that. For this area, I took out almost everything from my camping area. And I'm kind of just getting new ideas actually by doing that. And but I'll get into that another time. I'm going to use probably Goofy's stall here. There are stalls and markets along the road as she's walking. I'm going to try to put those in here. It's going to be very cottagecore, of course. And probably just maybe a dirt road. I think it's pretty much a dirt road. The only thing I kind of wish is I could make another bridge. She goes over a bridge. I don't know. I thought if we end up ever getting another cottage that would look like Belle's house, this would be a good place to put it. So that's what my vague plan is, and I just don't really know what's going to happen, but we're going to get started on it. And I'm not going to talk through the whole thing. I need to concentrate. I do very poorly if I'm talking and designing at the same time. So I'm just going to put on some nice music for you, and you can just watch, and we'll see what we end up with at the end. All right, here we go. well, it's all done. And while I couldn't have the exact same street, I hope I got the feel of the street. And there might be a couple things in here that seem a little unusual, but if you think back to that first song that Belle did, then you may remember these things happening. So one of those things is this cart. This is kind of like a replica of the cart in the video that was spilling pumpkins out. Alright, and then I think we're just going to go up this side and then down the other side. So this is, in my mind, a fabric or clothing store. And this house is empty. I'm going to end up probably making the inside of the houses that are empty what they are on the outside. So this will be like a clothing store on the inside when I get it done. And then the next house, and then this house is my house, and I'm using it as a bakery. And although the inside is not a bakery right now, I am going to change at least the front room to be a bakery. And this is Mickey's house. I really didn't give him a job. Maybe he's just mayor. He's mayor of this little street. And then Goofy, and he has his regular job of Goofy's stall. And then next I put Merlin, and I don't know about you, but I kind of think of Merlin as a people watcher. So I gave him this nice big stuffy chair and for him to sit and watch all the villagers as they roam around the town. And then I put vegetables there, not really for any reason other than that they had a spot that they could go there. I was getting crowded on the street. I put in Rapunzel's tower because we don't have a whole lot of tall things, and in Belle's village there was some very tall buildings, so I wanted to put something in there that had some height. And then a little well, put a little well there for gathering the water. Do we gather water? We get water. And then I'm not going to go into the castle too much now because this video is already long, but I did put this item here, which may seem strange, but in the video there is a runaway carriage that looks very similar to this one, so I felt like I wanted to have it on the street. And then here's Mini Casita, and I didn't really give them a well-defined business, but I'm thinking plants and gardens, and so I kind of put some stuff around that would seem like that. So we'll see. She might merge into something else, but right now that's what she is. As I get new things, I might end up adding them to the street. So, and then here's Minnie's house, and I gave her the fruit stand, and this is part of Gaston's place with the coffee and the tea.
The light touches
I put it
is part of this new place.
Yes, that's true. And table and chairs here, and the inside of his house is already decorated by, of course, the game loft, and they did a very nice job of that. And then last but not least is the library, and I have it all spilling out here onto the front sidewalk. This house is empty, and I definitely am going to make that a library on the inside once I have some time. So I have a lot of things I want to do still. I want to do the insides of all these houses. I'd like to put a couple more country houses in here, and just a few other things that I can think of, a little riverside sitting area. So I'm going to be adding to this street over time and doing a lot of things with this area of the Forest of Valor. So if you're interested in that, then you might want to subscribe. I definitely would love to hear what you think of Belle's little town that I did here. And so I hope you enjoyed this speed build. I've never done anything on this level before, a whole town, but I like the way it turned out. I feel like I'll end up keeping it, bringing all the, because I've now wrecked my whole valley, bringing all these houses over here when I already had them decorated somewhere else. But I do like it. So, and I hope you got inspiration from it, and I hope you have an awesome day.